Okay, so pressure is from 5 chapter 2. So from here, anyone can tell me the definition of pressure? Forgot also let me know. Or if you remember a part, small part also you type. Eric, thank you. Force acting on a surface area. Thank you, Elizabeth. Very good. Actually, is force. We normally say this force per. This is per, and must tell is per unit area. Because if you don't say a unit, means you don't limit the area. Okay. So for tonight is just drilling class. I focus more on the compare. Okay, so you all I think I shall make a list for you, which is not given in exam. I shall make this. Say it so many times even. Okay, so this is force per unit area. Okay, what else we can use this? Density. Density is what we can say mass per unit volume. Okay, density is mass per unit volume. Okay, you will find out some similarity for physics. If per time, so for example, velocity equals to displacement over time. This one we don't say per unit time, but we say the rate of change. Okay, the rate of change of displacement means 1 second. A rate of change of displacement. Okay, so next, compare the depth of water at point P and point Q. Can you please tell me which one? Depth of P and Q. So for number 5 and number 6, you can write in this way since they mention P and Q. You can say P and Q. Which one? A, P bigger than Q. B, P smaller than Q. Which one? For the depth, you can make this table. So for the depth P and Q, which one is bigger than another one? P and Q. A bigger, B smaller. Okay, thank you, Xiao Hui. Others? Not sure. Okay, so first of all, we need to understand this. What is the meaning of depth? Okay, yeah, 2, 4, 4 P. That means we count from the water surface down. So let's say this is the highest is here. Okay, so you can see P is this depth, Q is this depth. So yeah, correct. Is Q is bigger than P. So answer is boy. Okay, answer is boy. Okay, now let's compare. So you can, if you don't want to write very long sentence, you can just write in this way. Q is bigger than P. Okay. Now why before this I need everyone write sentence? Because I want you to be used in making sentence. And now never mind, we just want to pass our exam. Okay. So now this one. The horizontal distance of water spitting out from P and from Q. So P and Q. Water spitting up. Water spitting up. The horizontal distance. Okay, so you can see for P is here. So this is horizontal distance for P. Then for Q, this is horizontal distance for Q. Why that Q is bigger than P? Oh, because, okay, let's say this is a glass of water. A glass of water. Okay, let's say I have two objects. One floats here. Let's say this is P. One floats here. Let's say this is Q. Which one is deeper? Deep. Or we say that. Yeah, Q. Yeah. Deep or depth. Deep, depth increases means deeper. So depth we always count from water surface. Okay, then this one is a water tank. So the pipe going down. So actually we count from the water surface to the pipe. Okay, so yes. So this is depth for P, and then this is depth for Q. Yeah, so Q is deeper. So Eric now understand? Yes. Okay. Yes, very good. Okay. So let me take attendance first. Okay, so now this one, so now this one horizontal distance for, you can see now Q is longer than P. Okay, so Q is longer than P. But I encourage you all to write P on left hand side, Q on right hand side. So then the last P and Q. the pressure of water at point P and point Q. So what do you think? Which one has higher pressure? So this is Q bigger than P. Now pressure. Yes, Q. So yes. So if you are not sure, normally the third one, they didn't give you any guideline for pressure. But normally if suddenly they ask something not in the diagram, they doesn't show the tension pressure in the diagram. So normally you can follow back the number 2. Okay, they want you to make a conclusion. Yeah, so deeper. So yes, why deeper is higher pressure? We must use our formula. P equals to H rho G. Okay, P equals to H rho G. Here is a very H rho G. Okay, if they say height, we count from the bottom. This is height for Q. This is height for P. That's the confusing part. Now can you understand? Tip from surface goes down. Height from bottom goes up. Okay. Okay, so now how? Okay, this one. Based on the answer in 5B, relate the pressure with horizontal distance. So same thing lah. When you see these two, horizontal and pressure, they have same direction of comparison, then you can just see relate. Relate means relationship. So it's water with pressure of water with means we say pressure of water increases, horizontal distance of the water spitting out increases. Can or not? Yeah, higher pressure, longer horizontal distance. Can. Increase, higher, can. Exam cannot write arrow, arrow cannot. Because arrow means nothing. Means not means nothing. It got many meaning. But bigger, smaller is a maths sign. Yes, we can use. If they are equal, same. So let's say you want to say P equals to Q. Also Q, no problem. So when compared, normally got 3 signs. Bigger, smaller. Okay, so now to prevent the wastage of water, stopcock acts at a pipe that supplies water to the storage tank is turned off. Okay, what will happen to the distance of water spitting out from Q? Give one reason. So, stopcock. Okay, so now we... 推出来的。Yeah, because when you stop this means the depth. So the water become lower and lower means what? Means the depth becomes smaller and smaller. 我不知道，它撞开来吧？我刚才听到它撞开。My cat ran out from from the room. I actually kept it in hometown. I kept my cat in the toilet, but we don't use that toilet. Then I think just now not locked properly. Then she hit and run. So now go to downstairs. Okay, so now kill the distance. So you can directly write what will happen. Happen means increase or decrease. So you just say decrease. Why decrease? Because the depth of water becomes smaller or decreases. Okay. Stop. Okay. Okay, this is drawn by Fong Okay, so now this is CRO. When a boy claps his hand once in front of the concrete wall which acts as reflector, means we are actually testing the reflection of sound. Reflection of sound. Okay, diagram 6.2 shows a pulse displays on the CRO when same boy claps his hand once in front of a thick curtain which acts as reflector. So from you must read the problem is sometimes students don't read, so diagram 6.1, diagram 6.2. So the difference is 6.1 a concrete wall, 6.2 is the curtain. Okay, so sound actually is energy. So you can see 6.1, the pulse reflected and record. So means what? Means this is your first clap hand. This is when the hand is clapped the first. Then why here got two pulse? Because when the here got sound, go here and come back. So this is the reflection. Echo, yeah, thank you, Olivia. Echo, yeah. So this one, go and back. Oh, you can see that obviously. This one is the same, but second time the echo will be lower. Okay, so I believe you all know what happened, right? Okay, take the correct answer. Sound wave is line. Very easy one. Wow, okay, very good. Wow, okay, very good. Longitudinal wave, very good. So only sound wave is longitudinal. All of others transverse. Okay, long sound wave. This partition, don't know. Disposition. Okay, now 6.1 and 6.2 contrast. Most of the time they use compare. Okay, but now they use contrast, whatever. So actually it's Bezier. So characteristic of surface of reflector. Characteristic of surface. Light can tell me characteristic of surface. 6.1 concrete, 6.2 thick cotton. So this one, how they cannot say we can see how 6.1 concrete wall, 6.2 thick cotton. Come back. Come back. 来，去吧。咪咪，你好肥呀，咪咪。你是想跳出去的。Eric 6.1 more sturdier than 6.2. Sturdier, okay? Or we say, normally we say hard. So we say 6.1 is harder than 6.2. Yes, Calway, correct. Or we say 6.1 is yeah, correct. By Olivia, no need. Bouncing back. Yeah, you just need to tell harder surface or softer surface. Or you can say 6.1 is hard. Harder is hard, where 6.2 is soft. S-O-F-T. No need explain first. Explain down. You will see that they will ask you to explain down here. Now, the characteristic of surface of the reflector and the energy of reflector. Can say 6.1 is stronger than 6.2. Can. But normally we want the key echo. Actually, we want the echo. So can you please tell me a new house? When you step in new house, no furniture at all. The echo is loud. Why? Because the concrete wall is hard and smooth. And this is Form 2, Chapter 10. So we use these two adjectives. And then if echo, why when we move in the furniture, echo become lower? Because we put on curtain, sofa. What's the characteristic of curtain and sofa? Not reduce. No. Yeah, echo reduce. Why? Because curtain. So before you move in, only hard and smooth concrete wall. But once you move in, curtain. Because the curtain is soft. So you can see my curtain now. It's wrinkled, right? It's quite wavy. So wavy means the surface actually is uneven surface. Uneven. Not saying rough lah, because when you touch it's soft. And then it's smooth. But you just from looking, it's uneven. Uneven. Okay, it's uneven. Okay, so we say this one smooth means it's even surface. It's even surface. Okay, so here you can say 6.1 is harder than 6.2. You also can say 6.1 is smoother than 6.2 because they want characteristic. So you can say hard and smooth or even say. I mean two characteristic lah. Okay. So physics will require the proper words. So when you talk about hard and smooth, we all know it's echo. So the amplitude of the reflected sound wave, this one, since both also got amplitude, yes, again, we can say 6.1 and 6.2 have amplitude. Amplitude for this one, of course, the same, no? So the difference is the second one. How about they want amplitude for reflected sound wave means the second one. How is the amplitude? Longer or higher, very good. So amplitude means the wave goes up from, so you can see that this is higher. Okay, or if you are not sure, always use greater. Greater, yeah, or higher can. Yeah, so this is 6.1 is higher than 6.2. Because they already mentioned amplitude. Yes, you can that. Both also get amplitude. Yes, you can use this. But if they say characteristic, you must tell the adjective. Okay, now take the relationship between characteristic of surface of reflector and amplitude. So we can say what? We can say if just now you say harder, so 6 point. So you say that when 6.1, when the surface is harder, amplitude is higher or is greater. Okay. So you must, this one you got no, you must tell that. I think all of you know the relationship sentence. Okay, okay, relationship, there are three types of, two types. Three types of, yeah, correct. Okay. Can. Yeah, very good. The harder the surface, the higher the amplitude, right? Yeah, correct. 月小学学的月 Or we say this when the surface become harder, the amplitude become higher. Or hardness of surface increases, amplitude increases. Increase. Or we directly say the hardness of surface is directly proportional to the amplitude. I think if you feel this sentence the is comfortable for you, just use this. Very good. Now, amplitude of the reflected sound wave and energy of the reflected sound wave. So what is the relationship? Actually, amplitude means energy. If you got more energy, means it will jump up higher. Higher amplitude means more energy, which can make the frequency go up, the amplitude go up. So less energy, less amplitude. More energy, more amplitude. So the same thing. Actually is the greater the energy of reflector, the greater the amplitude of the reflector. But you switch also, never mind. So the more, the greater, the greater. So this one, the characteristic of the surface and the energy reflected. So this one, we need to tell back the characteristic. If you say the harder the surface of reflector, the higher or the greater the energy of reflected. Okay. So now this one, same concept but different application. So the dolphin sending out ultrasonic wave in search of food. Okay, so besides dolphin, anyone can tell me another animal that use ultrasonic reflection? Whale. I'm not sure. Whale. Whale use ultrasonic waves. Oh yeah, yeah, whale also. Yeah, whale also correct. Thank you. I just remember that. Yeah, whale also correct. Okay, so now what is the characteristic of ultrasonic wave that make it useful for dolphin to search for? Before this, they asked reflection, right? Reflection. We say wave, ultrasonic waves can be reflected. So even though they cannot see the fish from far away, they cannot see, but they can send ultrasonic and they get back the echo. If in front no obstacle, so normally it won't reflect back until they feel got reflection. Okay, yeah, that's something in front. Okay, give one reason for your answer. We can say the reflection of wave, or we say the echo. But the echoes can help dolphin determine the distance and size of volume, okay, of the prey predator, prey or fish. Or since they say food, you can say food. Determine, key is determine the distance and size. Okay, now next, okay. This formula is not given. Let's say ultrasonic. Okay, now let's say the speed of ultrasonic is 1/300 meter per second. Then the time taken that the fish means here. The time in between first clap to the reflection clap, the time taken is 30 ms. 30 ms. Can you please tell me what is the distance from the dolphin? What is the distance from the dolphin to the fish? Do you have any idea? No idea. Okay, if not idea, no, okay. No idea, this is feet and this is time and unit distance. Okay, so the formula is wrong here. It's in wave, but not given. We only have V equals to F lambda. Actually, we got one more for reflection. Speed equals to displacement over time. So we say speed equals to 2D over time. 2D over time. Why 2D? Because the distance is go and back double the distance. Okay, 2D over time. So this one, not given. If you see reflection equal wherever this formula. Okay, so we say V equals to S over T. Distance over time. So we say V equals to double the distance over time. So what can we do? We substitute first. Or you can directly move up. Vt equals to 2D. So D equals to Vt over 2. So V1300, T is 30 divided by 2. What do you think? My substitution correct or not? What do you think? My substitution correct or not? Kimberly Vân Ân, 今天没有补习。Kimberly Vân Ân，今天没有补习。
你现在
不好意思，不好意思，今天没有补习。
哎呀
Sorry，也还在新年，不要补先，下礼拜。
，OK，好的，老师，
拜拜。
拜拜。
My students, I also give extra tuition. Okay, so now 1,300, this is wrong because they say millisecond. So actually milli means 30 times 10 powers of -3. Okay, so this one you must write 30 times 10 powers of -3. Okay, so milli, so be careful, meter per second, this is meter per second, this is millisecond, okay, millisecond. Yeah, so this formula is not given, so D equals to VT over 2. Sorry. Potential difference. Potential divided. I save another file first. Formula which are not given. Hi, Areta. Impulse. Impulse is not given. Impulse is ft equals to mv minus mv. Then bring down here. Okay, then impulse force. Impulsive force is F equals to mv minus mu over T over T electron over T. What else? Principle of conservation of momentum. So we got M1 U1, M1 U1 plus M2 U2 equals to M1 V1 plus M2 V. Yeah, I think I type this first, then I send to you. I type the formula. And this one is, who still remember this? Pressure, volume, time. Grilled chicken burger. Okay, so this is J Lucet log. Okay, later. Okay, so now next. Now be careful this one. I believe all of you know how to press calculator. So what's the answer? Unit. What's the unit for this answer? You need to give me feedback. If not, I don't know how to get you. This one. So if you are not sure, you look back to your. That's why write your unknown on left hand side is a must. Understand? Write your unknown on the left hand side. Distance means in meter. Okay, distance means in meter. Okay, now number 9, but this is last time number 9. This is now 11. Okay, 9.1 shows two identical boats, R and S, with the same mass. Means R and S with the same mass. Boat R is pedaled by 1%, while boat S is pedaled by 2%. So this is 1%. This is 2%. So you always read and check back the diagram. Read and check diagram. Okay, so sentence 1 done, sentence 2 done. In 5 minutes, the distance traveled by boat R is 100 meters. 100 meters in per 5 minutes. And the distance traveled by the boat S is 200 meters. Means what? Means per 5 minutes. In the same time, S travel double than the R. So can understand that. So read. And now, what is meant by mass? Don't know. Okay, never mind. Mass means the amount of particles. Particles means what? Means matter. Okay, it means matter. The amount of matter in an object. Okay, the amount of matter in an object. So for diagram 9.1, contrast the distance traveled, the force applied, and the acceleration between R and S. Okay? Then you need to relate the distance traveled by the boat and the force applied to make a deduction. So means relate distance traveled by the boat and the force applied. This is the relationship number 1. Then make deduction regarding to the relationship. This is your second relationship between the force applied and the acceleration. Okay, so the 5 marks is like this. Compare distance, compare force, compare acceleration. Then relationship got 2, so total up 5 marks. Okay, for this one, you cannot just say R bigger than S, cannot. But if you want, if you still want to use this, can you just say that? You copy first the distance traveled by R S. If you do this, yes. So obviously this one you just now you already make definition, right? Already analyzed. So it's 200. So 200 means this is S bigger than R. If you say like this, don't nothing, just put R smaller than S can. Okay. Okay, force applied. So we can say force applied by R. Yes. Anyone can tell me the answer? Force applied by which one is bigger? Force applied by R or by S is bigger? Yes, very good. Yes. If you all already know how to make compare contrast sentence, you feel not helping you, you can just quit the class. If you feel this is not helping you, you can quit the class. But if you feel this one still helping you, you stay lah. Okay, yes, this is S bigger than S. S bigger than R. Okay, so now next acceleration between. So we say the acceleration between. That's right. The acceleration of R S. Okay. So R and S. So which one is bigger? Which one is bigger? Has bigger acceleration? Yeah, very good. Yeah, very good. Yes. Now, so see, you can see we get 3 marks already. And then I tell you, this is the happiest result we get. Why? All are S bigger than R. Means all of the relationship increase. Okay, now let's see. To relate the distance traveled by the boat and the force applied. So now what should we see? Distance and force. So look at distance and force. So obviously you can see both S bigger. So your relationship very easy. The greater the distance traveled by the greater the distance traveled, comma, the greater the force applied. Okay. Greater, happy ending. And this one, how? So this is distance and force. So now, anyone can tell me how to tell relationship between force applied and acceleration? Can you type your answer for me? You typing? Are you typing? Yeah, Olivia. Yay! Yes. Very good, Olivia. Yay! So this is blue color. So we look at force and acceleration. Force and acceleration both are as bigger. So we can say the greater the higher, or the greater the greater. The higher, whatever. Means as long as you have the meaning increase. Okay? Very good. Okay, so diagram 10.1 and 10.2 shows a wire coil that are connected to a zero center galvanometer. Be careful about this. Zero center means zero at the center. Okay? Zero at the center. Okay, so I think you all can know that compare, contrast the sentence. Five marks in hand. Number 5, number 6, and 11 all got 5 marks. All. So 15 marks in your hand already. Okay, now both wire and coil are moved downwards between two magnetomagnet, means these two magnets with opposite polarity. Both going down. You can see 10.1 going down, 10.2 also going down. Okay, what is the meaning of induced current? Can you tell some some concept about induced current. Wherever you remember now, like whatever you remember. Doesn't use any electricity. Cutting the magnetic flux. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Produce electric current. Okay, Olivia, very good. Yeah, sorry. Electricity. For Form 4, Form 5 physics, don't use electricity. Don't use electricity. We got electric current, comma I. We got electric voltage. Okay. We got what? We got electric power, comma P. So we can in primary school and until Form 3, yes, we can just write electricity means electric current. But now we must tell electric apa. So cutting of magnetic flux, correct? So induced current means we produce. Induce actually means produce. This way to produce current is using coils cut through the magnetic field line. Magnetic field line means magnetic flux. But if you write magnetic field, you say coils cut magnetic field. Wrong. Is coil cut magnetic field lines of flux. So if you don't want to write two words, field lines, you say flux. So actually this answer is induced current means is a current, comma I, is produced. I is produced by cutting the coil into magnetic flux. Okay. Or you can start with it is a current. It is a current produced by it is a current produced by cutting the coil. So when they ask meaning, you always start with it is a something, right? So now number 10. Compare and contrast the direction of motion, the number of turns of wire in coil, the magnitude of deflection of the galvanometer point. Of the galvanometer point means we want to compare this one, the pointer. Okay, and remember 0 at the center means goes here positive, goes here negative. Okay, goes here positive. Goes right positive, goes left negative. Okay, now let's compare direction of motion. So look at these two. Can you please tell 10.1 and 10.2? What is the direction of motion? What do you think? This one, can we say bigger, smaller? Or we should tell something? So normally compare got smaller, got bigger, got equal. Or we need to tell something else. Direction. This is the result. Can you please tell? This is the result. No idea. Okay, so see here, this is 0. So this pointer go to positive side. This also go to positive side. So the direction of motion 10.1 and 10.2 are equal. Means both goes to right hand side. Direction means left or right or positive, negative. Both go to positive side. And now, numbers of the turns. Number of turns of wire and coil. So numbers, coil. Which one got more coil? Yeah, 10.2 got more coil. So we say 10.2 got more coil than 10.1. Okay, see? 10.1 just one wire, so we call wire. 10.2 got more coil. More coil. So 10.2 bigger than 10.1. The last. Magnitude of deflection. What? Magnitude of deflection. What's the meaning of deflect? Okay, let's see what is deflect. Okay, deflect means a change of direction or the activities to prevent something being directed to you. Change in direction. So originally, both points on 0. But after we cut it, we produce current. That's why galvanometer will turn here a bit, turn here more. So deflection, magnitude of deflection means which one deflect more, which one move more. So original is here. Correct. Yeah, same thing. 10.2 bigger than 10.1. Yay, correct. Deflect means change of direction. Okay, so this one change means here got current. 10.2 is bigger than the 10.1. Okay, so now relate the magnitude to make a deduction relationship. Okay, so you can see then name. You can see why 6 mark, because they want one more. Name the physics concept. Okay, so let's see number 1. Wait. Save this. Okay, number 1 is magnitude of deflection. N of the galvanometer pointer width. We look at the Gatterson D width. And Gatterson D with what? With number of turns to make a deduction. Okay, number of turns. So we can check here. Magnitude and number of turns, both of them increase. Means the greater the number of coils, the greater the magnitude. Because when you see the direction is same direction means greater. So greater. Now, number 2. What do they want? Current induced and number of turns of wire. So more coil will have more wire. So for this one, if you are not sure, also doesn't matter. Equal sign don't bother. So when you see these two smaller, sure is same direction. Okay, so yes, these two also increase. Anyone knows this physics concept that induced current? We got 2. Do you know? Yay! Yeah, Faraday's law. Faraday's law. Okay, Faraday is the first person that produced AC. He comes to a conclusion: magnet and coil. When you cut, then you can produce current. And how much current is induced depends on your strength of magnet and the coil. How much coil you have. Now is Lenz's law. Lenz's law actually means the direction. Normally they don't ask, just Faraday. Okay, now again, this one. Diagram 5.1 shows ray diagram of convex lens with focal length of 35 mm in a camera, which produce this one height 1. So when you see this, please write focal length 35 mm. Okay, so 35 mm means how many meter? 35 mm means how many meter? No, I did. I just teach like just now. 35 mm means 35 times 10 powers of how much? Milli means how much? -3. Just teach, you forgot. Here. Millisecond. 10 times 10 powers of -3. Milli. So this one is ray diagram of the convex lens with focal length 50 millimeter. Who can tell me 50 millimeter means 50 times 10 powers of how much meter? Are you okay? Milli is times 10 powers of -3. Milli means, so when you see mm or ms, milli means times 10 powers of -3. Change automatically, change. So now state the light phenomenon involved in produced image by a convex lens. How is it? When we talk about phenomenon, we talk about RRDI. Reflection, refraction, diffraction, interference. Which one? Hello? Yes, very good. Refraction of light. Okay, so how? Can you see the light refract? Bend. Refract means bend. Okay, so refract means bend, means lens. Okay, so if reflect light, reflect, refract, can you see the R? R means bend, R. Change direction. Reflect. Reflect means it hits the surface, then it goes straight come and straight go. Can you see that? Refract means go straight but bend. After something, it bends. Okay. And now, compare the thickness of lens 5.1 and 5.2. Let's see. Thickness of lens. Which one is thicker? This is 5.1. This is 5.2. Which one is thicker? Yeah, thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, you can see what here? Just look at diagram. Just look at diagram. 5.2 thicker. So thickness 5.2 thicker than 5.1 thicker than 5.2. Focal length of the lens. Which one has longer focal length? So we look at this after the lens. Okay, looks like the same. Looks like the same. Ah, yeah. This here, the diagram got something wrong. Actually, it's thicker, shorter focal length. I show you. This one. So this one easier to see. So you can see thick lens, short focal length, thin lens, long focal length. Okay. So this one, since 5.1 thicker, so the focal length will be short. Thicker, shorter, thinner, longer. Okay, compare the height of image. So can you tell me which one is greater? Which one is greater? Just see from the diagram which one is bigger, higher, taller. Yeah, 5.2. So here you can say 5.2 is bigger than 5.1. If you want, you also can say H2 is bigger than H1. But if we can make this like it easy to compare, to make relationship. So now relate thickness of lens with the focal length. So the thicker the lens, the shorter the focal length, focal point. So the thicker the lens, the shorter the focal length. Okay. Now see, the thicker the lens, the shorter the focal length. So this is how we relate. Can see that? As long as the opposite direction, it's inversely proportional. Okay, now a leaf blown by a strong wind covered the upper portion of the convex lens. What will happen to the size and brightness of the image? Size and brightness. Let's see. Okay, so this is half covered. So actually, if covered or not covered, you still can see the whole ducky. Let's say this image is a duck. Okay, so if not covered, this is 100% transparent, not covered. So you can see the whole duck. This one is covered half. This one is covered half. You still can see the duck. Means, can you please tell me what happened to the size of your image? Will the size increase or decrease or the same? Okay, the size actually is the same. Can you see? You see the head, you see the tail, you see the leg, you see the head, you see the tail, you see the legs. So the size is the same, but what's the difference between this and this? Is the brightness. Okay, so this one 100% means all of the light will focus here. So let's say all of this will go through here. So this one brighter. Okay. So actually the size we can say size remains the same. Remains the same. Then brightness. So we say brightness decreases. Or you can say less bright. You can say dim. Or we can say what? Less. Okay. So now this one 6.1 and 6.2 shows the water droplets drop onto the water surface in the basin. So the static image of the water droplets dripping from both taps were taken at the same time. Taken on the same time. This is 6.1 AB. This is 6.2 AB. So when you compare, you need to be careful, huh? Because here actually got 4 diagrams. A is the side view. The side view of water dripping. This is the side view for the wavefront. Wavefront. Okay. So this one wavefront produced by water droplets hit the water surface of the basin. Now, first, underline the correct answer in the bracket to complete the sentence. A wavefront is a line joining all points which have the same same phase or same velocity. Yeah, same phase. What's the meaning of phase? Phase means position. Okay. Never mind. Not the. Yeah, good. So now observe 6.1 and 6.2. Compare the depth of water in the basin. What do you think the depth? the depth. And then this one, be careful, because what? Only A, 6.1A and 6.2A can see the depth. You just look at the diagram. Only these two can see the depth. So if you say 6.1 and 6.2 cannot, so we can say 6.1A and 6.2A. Which one is deeper? Yes, Elizabeth. Yes, both are equal. No change in depth. Means what? Means later they won't ask this for relationship. Okay, let's see. So 6.1A, must mention 6.1A same as 6.2A. Because if you write 6.1 equals to 6.2, no marks, you must mention properly which diagram. Compare the number of water droplets dripping at the same time. Okay, so 6.1, 6.2. Where can you see the number of water droplets? Only A. Only A. B cannot see. So, number of water droplets. Can you please tell me which one is more? And don't forget 6.1A and 6.2A. Which one is more? Yeah. Yeah, correct. So now you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. So yes, correct. Answer is 6.2A bigger than 6.1A. Okay, then next. 6.8. Now, what is the frequency of dripping water from the taps? What's the frequency? This one actually A and B also can see. So what's the frequency? Now if you want to say A also can. 6.1A and 6.2A. So frequency means, what's the meaning of frequency? Frequency means number of oscillation in 1 second. Means on the same time, which one has more dripping? 8. So it's still the same thing. Yes. All 11, good. So yeah, 6.2 is more frequent. Yes. So the same thing, 6.118. 6.1A is smaller than 6.2. Okay, so now compare the wavelength and the circular wave, which is spreading upwards in the basin. The wavelength of circular wave. So wavelength we only can see in 6.1 B and 6.2 B wavelength. How to see wavelength, anyone can tell. Or you can tell me the conclusion, which one is bigger than which one. Not sure. Okay. Remember now? Yes, very good, Elizabeth and Olivia. So wavelength actually means the distance between two crests. Crest means what? Means you can see upper line. So this is crest, this is crest. This is crest, this is crest. So here would be your lambda 1. Here would be your lambda 2. So obviously 6.2b is bigger than 6.1b. Sorry. This one longer than this. Then here actually fulfill our formula. V equals to F lambda. So V over lambda equals to F. So we can say F is inversely proportional to lambda. Okay? Yeah, so means what? F increases frequency. Frequency increases, wavelength decreases. Okay, so you can see the direction change now. Small, big. So now now what they say relate the frequency to the wavelength. Now, so you can see that this is frequency, this is wavelength. Then we see to compare here. We see the compare here. Okay, so frequency increases, or the greater the frequency, the lower the wavelength. Okay, so we'll compare and relate. Very easy to score 5 marks. Then now this one, how? When the depth of the water reduced 6.18, what happened to the wavelength of the circular wave? This one called refraction. Okay, so you can see that this is glass. This is water. So this one deeper means the wavelength will be longer. This one smaller means the wavelength will be shorter. So the wavelength will decreases. Or you say become less, become smaller. One reason, because depth decreases. So depth decreases. Sorry, you cannot say depth decreases. Depth decreases, reduce already tell. So what can we say now? V equals to F lambda Since depth decreases, frequency comes from source, very far away source. Okay, so depth decreases means the velocity of wave decreases. Wavelength decreases because velocity or speed of the wave speed decreases. Okay, so this question, can you do it yourself? Just compare and relate. Then our next class is okay, so our next class is drilling. Sunday 7 to 8:30. I'll give you some other exercise to do. Okay. So if you still got anything have doubt, can WhatsApp me. Okay. Okay, so no question we can we can we can off already lah. Thank you everyone. Bye-bye. Good night. Bye bye. Good night.